There was a tease, leaks, all kinds of stuff on the internet about a new Batman game. Well, it's official.
Oh, really? So that wasn't a rumor?
No, it wasn't. There's going to be a new Batman game called Arkham Knight, which comes out October 14th.
It only took them a year to make that?
Well, no, so here's the business.
Because that's scary. I don't know if I'd buy a game that only took a year to make.
The last one was by Arkham Origins, which was by Warner Brothers Games Montreal.
Yeah.
This is by the team that brought you the first two Arkham
The one
games.
that people consider like awesome.
Yeah, the first two, Arkham City.
Rocksteady.
Yeah, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum. What's different about this game? One
they're going
word.
to fix the bugs instead of not fixing the bugs.
Well, I was going to say Batmobile, but that's true as well.
Okay.
Is that one word or two words?
Batmobile is one word AI.
Oh, okay.
As a human being here. That's
Batmobile.
fine.
Yes, it is one word.
Let's go ahead and play a little bit of the trailer.
You are young, but destined for great things.
Everything my dad never told me.
Yeah.
Opportunities.
He also didn't leave you $1 billion.
Give back to a city that
Left
has
me a
given
pack of
us so
smokes,
much.
Paul.
This is a couple of interesting things about this game. Again, it's going to actually utilize the Batmobile, which everyone's going nuts over.
Why?
Well, because one, it looks cool, and this is the first game you're able to use the Batmobile.
I'd rather drive a Tesla.
Okay, well, for those that aren't as environmentally conscious, is that crickets? Good. That deserves it. This story is about a gentleman who is hospitalized because he was stabbed by a man's Legend of Zelda sword.
Really?
Only the most important game. What'd you think this was? Like
I
a
don't
Titanfall
know.
exclusive
I thought it was
footage?
going to be something awesome. Did he do a charge spin attack?
No, he didn't. The guy's name is Eugene.
Did he shoot laser beams out of his sword?
No, listen, no, that sounds like there's a pun in there
Alright,
somewhere.
okay.
So anyway, this guy named Eugene is living with the girlfriend. They get in a fight. This girl calls up her husband, and this guy's like, you can't come into my... Eugene says to the husband, don't come into my house.
They really needed an old man in that room telling them it's dangerous to go out there alone.
Well,
at
I
that
was
point.
busy.
Yeah, he must have been
Yeah.
busy.
Anyway, the guy runs back in, the husband of the girlfriend, he grabs a flower pot, hits him on the head with it, hits the boyfriend on the head with
kidding?
it. No.
Did rupees fall out of the flower
No,
pot?
not yet. And then the boyfriend says, all right, the heck with this, and stabs him with
Jesus
the actual
Christ.
sword.
Did he get his Triforce of Courage?
A bizarre story overnight. in
Eugene.
Haiti. One man says he had to grab a sword in a duel with his girlfriend's estranged husband. Thompson lives here with his girlfriend. Thompson says last night they got into an argument.
All right,
His
so that's
girlfriend
the business.
The fact that the guy actually broke a flower pot during the fight with a Zelda sword makes this story hilarious.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
what's interesting is they actually have security camera footage of this. Too.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
so
okay,
AI,
very
well
funny
done.
AI.
Well done.
We spent 4 hours writing
Yeah,
that.
we have Sam in Lounge Live 1, correct?
Yes, yes.
There you go. Perfect. Now, Sam writes for Ars Technica. You know, there are a lot of interesting reviews out there today on Sick of Truth. I thought yours was very interesting in particular because you said a few interesting things regarding how it's both a movie and a video game and how the pieces work together. What's your background in terms of South Park?
I've suffered through both a lot of South Park and a lot of JRPGs over the year, and I've also played every single South Park game on a work basis. I've been reviewing video games, I believe, 17 years now.
Okay.
So when I go
Wow.
play something like this year and think about being sent the N64 cart for the original first-person South Park, I feel really old.
Were you expecting a certain JRPG element to it? Would you go in with an open mind? Was it different than you expected? What can you say just to lead off into the video game?
I've been lucky to get some demos of this one before, so I knew that there was going to be a Super Mario RPG style treatment where the characters would get into turn-based battles and you could tap when something active happened to either defend or attack harder and that sort of thing. And I was curious whether that was just going to turn it into a very grindy game where you're just slapping South Park characters into boring game. But I was delighted to see that they were able to take the JRPG framework and actually sweep it under the rug as much as possible so that more of the plot and dialogue and the things that a JRPG can do well could actually shine even more.
Well, that's very interesting what you said. I know you got to. We'll let you go after this question here.
We have 22 more questions.
Yeah, we have
for
22. Yeah. So they're one-line questions.
12 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 10 revolves around magnets and how they work. So stand by for that.
Will the sun come up tomorrow?
Sam, thank you.
Guys, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sam. Next story, Titanfall. Trailer is launched. That's right. The official launch trailer has gone out. A lot of people have seen it in the beta, but I thought it'd be interesting just to show 60 seconds of the trailer. Yes, this is about 15 seconds in.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so, no, this isn't Call of Duty.
Oh, that robot ate a person.
It's a mech.
Oh,
it's not
I
an
see.
AI.
Reminds me a little of Planet Side in some ways.
Planet Side 2, why?
Well, a lot of running around, crazy chaos, people killing each other. I know it's 6x6 and PlanetSide's like 3,000.
But the Y-axis.
Yeah, so you can run up to walls and do things that I can't do in real life, thus making me feel bad about myself. Thanks.
Well, the advertisement for this game went out yesterday, March 3rd, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, okay.
And people are saying it's very similar to something Call of Duty would put out, and I don't think it's an accident. Look at the green, just Xbox.
Well, this is how the Iron Giant should have ended.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
Well, it beats EA's thing where they did the Axe commercial thing, the cross hybrid or whatever the heck it was.
You can never make hipsters look cool. Even if you put them in a giant robot, they still look like douchebags.
That guy was happier than a pig in poop.
The fate of the earth is in my hands. No choice but to take a stand. I don't care if I'm wrong or right. All I do is stand and fight.
That's awesome.